everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie, and today I'm doing a fun book tag. So I have my drink today. Yay! I need a drink because I'm filming 3 videos today. No, 4 videos. I've already filmed 2, and I have 1 more to go after this. So I need my caramel macchiato for a nice little drink. Yummy. And it's in my Because of Grace mug. So I'm really excited today because I was looking through tags on YouTube, trying to find new ones. I do have a few throughout the summer that I'm really excited about, but I have some very, very exciting ones coming up. And this one I'm really excited about because it's very different from your usual book tag. So, and I never even heard of this one. I went on the hunt and I saw this tag and I'm like, this sounds like so much fun. So it is called Contradictions Book Tag. So I'm really excited about this one. The original tag is by Only If for a Page. So I will link her video down below so you can check it out. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited when I find a new book tag that I really want to do. So this is all about contradictions. This is all about things that you don't like in books, but you have exceptions to the rule. So the first question is, and I will put all the questions down in the comments below, and let me know your answers in the comments, because I would love to know. If you don't know me by now, I'm nosy, especially about book friends. I want to know your answers. All right, so the first question is, I love this genre, but I didn't like this book. So I'm doing this tag on the fly, so I did not write down any answers. So we'll see what we come up with in the spur of the moment. So I have a lot of favorite genres. I do. I love historical fiction. I love fantasy. There's a ton. So let's see. I also love thrillers. Yeah, let's do thrillers. And I'm going to do an unpopular opinion for this one. I really do love thrillers, but I did not like The Silent Patient. There was nothing wrong with it. It was pretty clean from what I'm remembering. There wasn't even like a few swear words in it. It was very clean from what I'm remembering, but I just found it so boring, so slow, and honestly, the ending was kind of predictable to me. So to me, it wasn't that exciting of a thriller. I've read better ones, and yeah, so I'm gonna go with that one because honestly, almost all genres are favorites. So that's what I'm gonna go with because it's a more popular book. But there's also mixed feelings about it too in the book community, I know. But yeah, that was one that I was just kind of bored with. And the writing style was also not for me. All right, the next question is, I rarely read this genre, but I loved this book. Trying to think. There's a few genres that I rarely read. One is classics, and the other is nonfiction, also poetry. But if I'm being honest, I really don't read poetry. I have a couple on my bookshelves, maybe 1 or 2 that I do want to read because I actually do like some poetry, but I want to probably go with nonfiction nonfiction. Let's do nonfiction. Nonfiction, I rarely read. I may read 1 a year if you're lucky. But lately I've actually been reading quite a few devotionals and a few other nonfiction here and there. So the one I'm going to be talking about is, and I think it's way too high up on my bookshelf. It is. But the exception to that rule of a genre I rarely read, but a book that I love, was Steve and Me by Terry Irwin. It is probably my top 5 favorite books ever. I absolutely love this book. This book is just an incredible journey. I believe, honestly, Terry Irwin is a Christian. Because she has Bible verses in the beginning of her book, and she talks about God a few times in the story as well. And I just love it. So it's about her and her growing up, and she started a cougar wildlife rescue center, but she took a trip to Australia, and that's where she met Steve Irwin. And so it's all about her journey meeting Steve Irwin, both of them falling in love, and their journey to rescue wild animals. And it's just, if you're a fan of Steve Irwin or wild animals in general, you really need to read this book. It is fantastic. It's funny. It's heartbreaking. It's oh, like, it's great. There's one part that I still remember where Terry said that Steve Irwin was a very kind and sweet man, and he never got angry. But when it came to wild animals, there's a scene where he got so mad, and I could just picture that. I really could. Like, you can tell how passionate he is about animals, but how kind and sweet he is as well. Like, he probably rarely gets mad, if at all. So I don't know. I love that book so much. And yeah, if I ever make it to Australia, I need to track down Terry Irwin and have her sign my book, because I would love to meet her and the entire Irwin family. I love them. So yeah, so that would be my pick for that question. Next one is, I love this trope, but I didn't like this book. Ooh, I know. I love a prince or princess charming book when a commoner meets a royalty member. I love those books. I love, the rags to riches, fairy tale romance with the royal family. Yeah, I absolutely love those books. So, one that I absolutely hated, not just didn't like, hated, it was called Prince Charming. I believe it was by Rachel Hawkins, and I did not like that book. Ugh, it was so badly written. I didn't like any of the characters. I don't even know how or why I finished it. I don't know if there was any language in it. It's just a YA mainstream fiction book. But I know there was definitely some stuff in there that I didn't like as a Christian. So yeah, I was like, I don't even know why I finished it. I shouldn't have, because I did not like it. But there was no explicit love scenes, and there was minimal language. But there's other stuff where I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like any of the characters. Yeah, that was definitely a book where I'm like, no. Yeah, that was not a good one. All right, next one is, I love this author, but I didn't like this book. How can you do that to one of your favorite authors? Oh, who do I go with? Oh boy. I mean, honestly, if they're a favorite author, I rarely give a book under 3 stars. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go with Jamie Jo Wright. But I'm gonna go with my least favorite, even though it was still 3 stars. It was still good, but it was the least favorite. I actually have it right here, so that's good. But it's this one. I know it's some people's fairly favorites, but On the Cliffs of Foxglove Manor by Jamie Jo Wright. So I love Jamie Jo Wright's books. I do love her. She is such a funny and sweet lady. I absolutely love her to pieces. This one was only 3 stars for me, but I did still enjoy it. It was just my least favorite of hers. But yeah, so really only my 3-star book. But still, a 3-star is good for me. Anything 3 and above is still a good book, and I would still recommend it. So it was just, I honestly feel it was just a little bit slower than her other books. But yeah, as I said, I still liked it, and it was fun buddy reading with my friends. So buddy reading always makes it better too. All right, so, but yeah, but still, I liked it. I mean, I honestly, yeah, I really, when it comes to favorite authors, normally I don't have a book under 3 stars. I really don't, because they're favorite authors for a reason. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I really don't have anything under 3 stars. Yeah. They're all good. Oh, well, I only read 2 of her books. That's okay. We'll just go with Jamie Jo Wright. All right. Let's see. Next question is, I previously disliked a book by this author, but I loved this book. Ooh. That's what I was thinking of for the last question. So a book that I previously didn't like by this author. I did not like Fox by Nadine Brendes. I know a lot of people did. It was just, I don't know, it was very slow to me. I didn't really get the magic system in it, and it was based more on historical facts and a real historical story that I felt like it was a little bit off, because like it was adding so many fantasy elements to a real story that, I don't know, it's just, I couldn't concentrate on I think I read or listened to the audiobook, but I couldn't concentrate on it. And I think I ended up giving it 3 stars, I think. It was just okay to me, but in honesty, it was probably closer to 2 stars, just because it was just too slow for me. But I know a lot of people like it, so don't go by me. But the second book I read by Nadine Brendes, yeah, probably one of my favorites ever. and I've read a lot of books. Wishtress by Nadine Brendes is one of my absolute new favorite books, and I loved it. I loved the fantasy elements. I loved the magic system. I loved the characters. Yeah, I did a whole live chat about it and everything, and I loved it. I thought it was a really fun experience, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That one was a good one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that one. All right, the next one is, I love this cover, but I did not like this book. I know I'm going on the fly here. I don't keep books that I don't like. So I'm going to have to think back of books I either owned. Oh, there is one. The Train to Impossible Places by P.L. Travers. That's not the author. I can't think of who wrote it. P.G. Bell, I think. But yeah, The Train to Impossible Places. I love this cover. It's so much fun, and it's whimsical, and I just love this middle grade, but I only gave it 2 stars. I didn't really like it. I didn't like, the premise was good, but like, I didn't like the writing style, and I think there was like a character that was like a sorceress or something, and so I didn't like her character. But yeah, it wasn't that great, so I didn't continue the series. So that would be one that I really liked the cover. Pretty much got the 3 books in the series for the covers, but I ended up DNFing the series. So at least the books only cost me like $3 a piece, so it wasn't bad. All right, next question is, I don't like this cover, but I loved this book. You know, I'm actually better about that. I've realized that book covers really don't matter to me. And I'm really happy about that. Because I used to go on covers alone, and a lot of times they were disappointments. So yeah, I found out that I really enjoy books, honestly, that don't have super great covers. So let's see. What's one that I don't like the cover of? It's an interesting question, because I don't know. Oh, I know. I think. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I got this book for a reading challenge, and it ended up being one of my absolute favorite books. And the cover is just kind of boring to me. And it is Close to Famous by Joan Bowers. So this book is just kind of meh. You know, this was like my reintroduction to middle grade contemporary stories. Never knew I was a fan. Not until this book. I got this in the library. I think I needed a book with like sweets on the cover or something like that for a reading challenge. So I grabbed this one, and it ended up being one of my favorite books ever. And yeah, it's kind of just more of a meh book cover. Although honestly, nowadays I'm actually it's kind of growing on me. I gotta be honest. I do like food on the cover, but it's just like the pose of like the hand on the hip, like, hey, here's my cooking. But yeah, so the cover is not the greatest, but the story is just absolutely amazing. It's about a girl with dyslexia, and she ends up meeting this like old Hollywood movie actress when they move to this new town, and they kind of teach each other how to help each other. So it's a really great story, and I love it, and she's become one of my absolute favorite authors. So yeah, not great on the cover, but the story inside is absolutely amazing. All right, I don't think I can put you back up there, so put you there for now. All right. And then the next question, that was the last one. So the last thing is to tag someone. So, who can I tag? I'm going to tag Celestria. I'm going to tag Lovely Day with Holly, because I'd love to hear her answers to these questions. And then I think I'm going to tag Reese over at the Writing Songbird. So that's who I'm going to tag. I don't think there's anybody else. I don't know. If you want to do it, just go ahead and do it, because I would love to see everybody's. So yeah, I'm tagging you if you want to do it. I think I would love to see your answers. Yeah. All right. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.